I am in a 2020 Jeep Cherokee, and why do you want one of these instead of a RAV4 or a CR-V? Well, let's put it in drive and find out. A little button for the parking brake. So, the Jeep Cherokee is Jeep's entrant into what is possibly the most competitive segment, which is the compact crossover segment. And it does it a little differently than its competitors. Now, the Jeep Cherokee starts at around $31,000 for a front-wheel drive version. If you want all-wheel drive, the most affordable all-wheel drive version you can buy is about $35,000 and change. Now, that is on par for the segment, but it is a little bit above the Honda CR-V. It's also a little bit smaller in terms of cargo capacity than the Honda CR-V. Now, you're wondering why you might want one of these over one of those, seeing as it's more expensive and you can't fit as much stuff. I'm here to tell you that its magic card was not really what I was expecting at all, which is that this thing is supremely comfortable. I was not expecting that. The suspension and the noise suppression on the highway are just top rate. It's really impressive. And I don't know if this translates across all Cherokee models or maybe just the high altitude which I am driving, but it is a really impressive feat that Jeep has done. Now let's talk about nuts and bolts. Engines. There are 3 available on the Jeep Cherokee. On the base models, your starter engine is the 2.4 liter naturally aspirated engine. Next step up is what the high altitude comes with standard, which is the excellent 3.2 liter Pentastar V6, which makes 271 horsepower, and it's just one of the great engines today, frankly. I would have liked it in the Cherokee, but this one does not have my beloved Pentastar, because for $1,000 extra, you can buy a 2 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder that makes the exact same horsepower. This $1,000 2-liter turbo engine, I'd pass on that. No matter what engine you pick, you're also sitting in some really comfortable seats. This interior, honestly, is like somebody has actually been listening to our ramblings. First of all, there is an absolutely auto-journalist approved amount of soft touch materials in this interior. My high altitude tester also gives me kind of fake leather seats, but they are heated and vented, and I'm also going to say that they are super comfortable. They are really comfortable seats for long trips. Also in the interior, something I like is Uconnect. It's a standard Uconnect system, similar to what you would find in a Ram, a Chrysler, a Dodge. It's all the same, and this one is just great. Now, let's talk about money, which this car costs a lot of. This tester, as you see it, in the flesh, in the metal, is over $50,000. And that is a lot of money for a compact CUV. You better love it for $50,000. And this car has so many options. I'm gonna pull over and check my notes because I have to read all the things this car has. This tester has $6,200 in options above the high altitude. If you wanna include the high altitude as an option, then this car has $8,400 in options. This thing is fully loaded up with stuff that frankly, I could do mostly without. I can see the luxury package, honestly. I like the stereo. But, you know, the rest of it here, that's pushing it. But this is all really just personal preference. Maybe you want every feature conceivable. At least it's available. Verdict. Do you want this car or do you want a CR-V or a RAV4? Let's go through them. Ironically, the RAV4 is the most Jeep-like of all of them today. The RAV4 is the most trucky. It's the most rough kind of riding. I don't really like how it rides. And ironically, the Jeep is the most comfortable. It rides like a sedan. It's a really good thing. It's also doesn't seem to have given up much in terms of off-road capability, but I'm thinking that there is a fraction of people that actually buy these for off-road capability in 2020. Would I have one over a CR-V? Yes, I would. Personally, it's because if I can get that Pentastar V6 engine, I've got one of the best engines in the business and a conventional multi-speed automatic, whereas the Honda CVT kind of drives me nuts. If the drivetrain, however, isn't as important to you, the Honda CR-V arguably represents better value and it has more storage capacity. So I would say that the heart goes with the Jeep Cherokee, but if you are a shopping by the numbers kind of person, I think you're going to find more utility with a Honda. However, the Jeep Cherokee, it's a really competent package and it offers a lot of class exclusives. It's definitely worth a look. For Driving.ca, I'm Clayton Seams, and don't forget to check us out on social media on Instagram and Twitter.